Welcome back to another classic marble race, as we now have 10 marbles competing on this long track, as we have a lot of funnels and one elevator that will be attacking these competitors. Hey everyone, I'm Eliezer. These marbles will be competing in a classic marble race, and the first one down at the bottom will win it all. All 10 marbles are just about ready to go. The countdown is on, and there all of our marbles go into the first funnel. And as they go into this blue funnel here, we are seeing some action early on. Deep Blue is trying to get up there, but Blood Red is going to come out with the early lead here, and Lemon Yellow. And obviously there's only 2 funnels before the elevator, and you see already all Krongs are pretty much past the marbles, and so that will be released early. And the elevator will be stopped, I believe, right here, and so we'll wait for all of the marbles now to come down, and now the elevator will be reset again, and so only 6 marbles will be going up these Krongs. There are only 6 Krongs, really, and so back 4 marbles will be waiting at the bottom of the elevator, and Blood Red will come out with the lead over Lemon Yellow, and there's Deep Blue, Coral Crusher, and Tallgrass Berries and Snowball, and they see Rocky Mountain, Sky Blue, Space Black, and Lemon Dasher coming in behind. And Lemon Yellow is going to get the lead as they go through the jump, and now into this last funnel. And Lemon Yellow, they have the lead, and we actually see a little bit of a pile up in that green snake. Lemon Yellow, in the meantime, is going to win the race over Blood Red, Coral Crusher, and Snowball really close there. And it looks like they have a major pile up in the green snake. 4 marbles are stuck, and the track is going to get shaken just a little bit. They go through that jump, and there we see Deep Blue. They're going to come across in 5th place. They actually stumble on the zigzag, and they're going to get bumped by Rocky Mountain, and they're going to come across the finish line. The Tallgrass Berries will come across in 7th place. Sky Blue will come across 8th. Space Black and Lemon Dasher, and it's going to be Space Black taking 2nd place and Lemon Dasher last place. 6 veteran marbles in this race get deployed from the gate down into a Mr. Marble track, Marbulous track with an elevator, and then onto a Sky Rail track, and then a Kubalinos, and the first marble to reach the final turn wins the race. And we are off down to the first funnel, and they're all spinning around here, and it's going to be perhaps Green going to get the lead, making some great moves here, and Blue kind of weaving in and out, trying to make a pass on Red, but it's to no avail. Spinning around in the second funnel, Yellow manages to fight right through to take a narrow lead on Green through that zigzag, as they go through that jump, very technical jump, and they're going to go into a zigzag drop, which those marbles are going to go for the large Sky Rail into the Marbulous funnel. Green and Yellow are battling neck and neck. I think Green might have a chance to lead, and Blue, it looks to be, is well behind everybody. Yellow, however, keeps the lead as they go now into the transparent purple funnel, trying to get some good angles. Yellow is going to be the first one down to the elevator, which those marbles are going to come to rest so that they could all conserve their energy for what's about to come. Red and Black are now down, and we're going to have to speed things up as this is going to take forever. And Blue is finally down, and the elevator is now going to get released. The marbles are going to come onto these 6 Krongs as they come their way up. And we also see that Red is revealing their new look here, and Yellow is going to keep the lead going through those tubes and onto the Sky Rail. It's very fast paced, and the top 3 are very bunched up as they go down onto this Hoobalino track, going into the first, now second Hoobalino funnel. Red is the lead, and they're going to have the lead as they go into this long rail around the last turn. Red is going to come out with the win, and it looks like that Green might have 2nd place, Blue, Yellow, and it looks like Black and White are fighting for last place. Black is going to come out in 5th place, and White very slow, getting onto the Sky Rail, and there will be in last place. 6 marbles will compete down the largest marble run ever on the channel. Choose your marble, and the marbles are off down into the first funnel off of the staircase. Lemon Dasher was the first marble into that funnel, and this early in the race you never know who has it. I thought Snowball was going to have the lead, but it's going to be Lemon Yellow leading into the second funnel with Sky Blue and Snowball coming up closely. And then Space Black is not that far behind in 4th place, leaving Blood Red and Lemon Dasher in the back of the field. Lemon Yellow keeps the lead, going right off of the pinwheel and into the Sky Rail. There are a ton of new tricks that you probably have never seen before on this channel, and the marbles are going to come to rest at the bottom of the elevator, and it looks to be a tight one between Sky Blue and Blood Red for the 4th place spot, and Sky Blue is going to have that 4th place edge, and Lemon Dasher is well behind, but at least everyone is going to come to rest at the bottom of the elevator, and now they're going to get released up. Lemon Yellow is going to have that slight edge, and Sky Blue cannot balance himself on the elevator and falls off, and so we are now down to 5 marbles remaining. Lemon Yellow keeps the lead as they go around the turn and are going to go from one table to another for the first time. And Snowball jumps over Lemon Yellow in a rare occurrence. And we see Lemon Yellow battling Space Black and Blood Red, and it appears Snowball or maybe Space Black might have the leading spot, but Lemon Yellow out of nowhere cuts through them to take the lead. As these marbles make it back to the original table, we see Lemon Dasher, Snowball, and Blood Red rounding out the back of the field as they make it towards the Crank It Up elevator. Yes, the marbles are going to be cranked up as Lemon Yellow has the edge over Space Black, Lemon Dasher, Snowball, and Blood Red. And we nearly lost the leaders because the camera isn't keeping up, and there we see all 5 marbles in the picture, and we see on the right side of the screen the giant hand cranking the marbles up. Lemon Yellow will have the lead off the conveyor belt, and the Crank It Up elevator is unlike the first elevator that we had in this video. In Space Black, as I say that, jumps off the track. Maybe a little too much speed on that section, which seems rare, and Snowball cuts from 3rd to the lead, and Blood Red even gets past Lemon Yellow, but Lemon Yellow cuts into 2nd place. What a crazy sequence. Lemon Yellow nearly stalls up at the top of the blue spiral and is kept going by Blood Red, who stalls at the top of the red funnel. Maybe they lost a bit of energy. Lemon Dasher is going to come down to free them, and on the left edge of that funnel we see a tight battle for the lead, and Snowball is going to have the edge on Lemon Yellow, but Lemon Yellow puts great pressure on Snowball, and Lemon Yellow appears to have the lead as they come to the edge of the funnel. We see 2 101s in these funnels. Lemon Yellow gets into the transparent purple funnel, and Snowball is now in a death spiral, now out of the funnel. Lemon Yellow is starting to tackle the funnel. They're already into the last funnel. Snowball is still up top, and Lemon Yellow is now on the edge of the last funnel. Rumor has it that they got dirty, and they get a big win here, and we see the other 3 marbles having no chance on Lemon Yellow, who's already on the sky rail, which is essentially the finish line. Snowball does a hole-in-one through that catcher, similar to what Lemon Yellow did. Lemon Dasher could give some pressure on Blood Red with the speed they had into the funnel, but Blood Red is far enough that they're going to get 3rd place. They do stumble a bit in the catcher, though, and Lemon Dasher is still up there, and they get out of their death spiral, and they do a hole-in-one through that catcher, and they're going to be 4th place with Space Black and Sky Blue as the 2 DNFs. Lemon Dasher is making it around the zigzag, and they come to rest with the other 3. 15 marbles, including a rookie Flamingo, get released onto Mr. Marble, Marble Genius, including an elevator, sky rail, and Hublino. Choose your marble, and they are off. They're going to be released slowly here so we don't get a huge mix-up. And now all 15 marbles are spinning in the first funnel. Snowball gets the early lead onto a long zigzag as they are slaloming back and forth before entering funnel number 2. And there are a lot of tactics that these marbles can take around this track. And it looks to be Ocean Cat's Eye getting the lead here, going on to the jump. Lemon Yellow briefly has its hint, but is going to get freed up by Sky Blue. And Ocean Cat's Eye has a big lead onto the first sky rail portion. Coal Crusher, Lemon Yellow, and Sky Blue are going to join them. And we see a lot of marbles behind that are taking their time down. And see Midnight Blue that might be, able to fight through so many marbles. I think that actually might be Python, rather. And we see a rookie, I believe, in Flamingo. Yeah, it just goes to show inexperience is not going to help. And there's Lemon Dasher in last place as these marbles now pile up behind each other on the elevator portion, which they're seeing some even caught up on the S-spin. And Lemon Dasher is pretty far behind, and Rainbow is going to be in 3rd to last, and Flamingo going to have 2nd to last spot, and Lemon Dasher is going to be the last one to approach the elevator. And so they are now going to be released, and since they're only 6 prongs, they're going to be released in groups. Lemon Yellow, Ocean Cat's Eye, Coal Crusher, Python, Sky Blue, and Tallgrass Prairies. And they're going to be released from the elevator through that blue snake and onto the tubes leading them into the sky rail. And it's only one pathway. And as we see them now in the Hublino section. And as we look back on the elevator, Snowball falls right off. Looks like that the elevator was a bit shaken up. Really shouldn't be much of a concern as we see our podium finishers making it onto the sky rail. Coal Crusher, Sky Blue, and Lemon Yellow they are. Ocean Cat's Eye in 4th, and Tallgrass Prairies is stuck in blocks. Python, I hear that Tallgrass Prairies was bumping back and forth on the sky rail section. Something you don't want to do. Rainbow, Flamingo, and Lemon Dasher are the final 3. The elevator is going to be stopped as I speak. And it looks like some marbles actually might be getting caught up behind Tallgrass Prairies and Python, so they're all just going to get releasing each other. And Midnight Blue, as we see, coming in 11th place. Crusher briefly getting pushed up the ramp. It was kind of a Newton's Cradle. Lima Dasher 12th. Flamingo, we heard, was weaving back and forth, and they were caught up on the Jubilino, but they were able to free themselves, and there they go around the final turn. And it looks like Rainbow actually got caught up. They were also weaving back and forth, and so they and Snowball are going to be DNFs. And there we see the 13 finishers. Today we got 15 marbles that are going to race down the largest marble track on this channel. Who's going to take the win? The marbles are on the starting blocks and they're off. And Flame cuts right through Blood Red on the first staircase. The marbles are now into the first funnel of this giant race, and it appears Avalanche is going to get the lead through that yellow snake and into the second funnel, and it appears Avalanche is getting pummeled by the marbles down below, but they are trying to get right back to their leading spot. But Rocky Mountain makes a surprise attack to take the lead around the first Sky Road track, and they're already out of the funnel apparently onto the elevator, as this will be the first of two elevators of this track. Blood Red has the second spot, and it's kind of a good resting spot for the marbles to regain their energy for what's about to come. We see Free Marbles, Ty Rainbow gets the edge on them, and it's going to be Deep Blue. Oh, Leopard able to hold off Space Black ever so slightly. And this is how the marbles are as they approach the elevator, which is now turned on. And the marbles are going to be split into 3 groups. The first 2 groups up this elevator are going to be groups of 6 marbles, while the last group is going to be only 3 since we have just 15 marbles here. And it looks like marbles are getting stuck right before the Sky Rail. Rocky Mountain is able to get through, but it looks like the other 5 marbles managed to free themselves. We saw a 3 marble bunch up from 3rd down to 5th. The camera catches up to the front runners, and it appears Lemon Yellow had the lead entering the red funnel somehow. And it's going to be a tight one for the top 6. As we look back behind, we see Flame is going to be 7th place. Lemon Yellow is going to lead out of that Mr. Marble funnel as they are going to go across the suspension bridge, in which the 2 tables are separated by that Sky Rail bridge, and the marbles are going to come to rest on the conveyor belt. And bottom part, I'm not sure why the camera's covering up the marbles, and we're going to go back up the track to see where everybody else is, and we see a massive fight in this funnel. Serpent just got out of the funnel. Lima Dasher is going to be following closely as they are going to lead Snowball. As you can probably see why all the marbles are coming to rest at the bottom of the conveyor belt, as they all need a break from the action for a bit. And it appears that Rainbow is going to be leading up the rear, as we are now through 2/3 of this race. The marbles have had their break, and the conveyor belt is now starting to be cranked. Lemon Yellow is going to have the lead, and just like the first elevator, there are going to be 3 groups of marbles going up this conveyor belt. The first 2 are going to be groups of 6, and the last group is going to be 3 marbles. So once again, the marbles are going to be widespread out as they will reach the finish line down below. Lemon Yellow has the lead through the mass dip, now into the Jubilino track around that loop and around some of the drops, and now into the funnel. The first of 2 funnels. Ice now gets the lead in this part. Sky Blue appears to have pushed Ice right through it, seemingly a negative assistance. Who's going to get second place? Appears Lemon Yellow and Rocky Mountain, who just cut right through 3 marbles. We see the second group getting cranked up, but Rocky Mountain, that was a perfectly timed play, and we see Lemon Yellow now getting pummeled by Rocky Mountain. Now Sky Blue, Avalanche missed an opportunity. Blood Red gives Lemon Yellow a 3rd hit, and we look back up top for the second group of marbles off the conveyor belt, and it's going to be Flame leading that group. We look down below. Lemon Yellow and Blood Red appear to be battling for the lead. Ice has lost out that leading spot. We saw Flame in the 7th place position, and we see Leopard and Space Black close. Lima Dasher cuts right through both of them. That's the beauty of these Jubilino funnels, as they're really unpredictable. Lemon Yellow is going to have the lead into the last funnel. We get a perfect bird's eye view of all 4 funnels now, and Flame is lost out the 7th place position to Serpent and Snowball. We see a missed golden opportunity of a hit by Rocky Mountain, but they are still trying to attack. As we see in the middle of the screen, Lemon Yellow is get the win. Ice appears to attack on Blood Red pretty good. We see the back 3 marbles still on the table, and they're going to come off. And it appears Ice has taken the 2nd place spot away from Blood Red, and Rocky Mountain even gets by as well. That's just the beauty of these funnels. You never know what can happen. Sky Blue appears to have the 5th place spot. Serpent has caught up to Avalanche, but Avalanche is still going to get 6th place. And we got some report from the ground that there was a track defect on one of the turns. Security was able to fix it during the race, and you just saw the marbles that have made it towards the last turn. We see the back 3 marbles well behind Space Black, who's 12th place currently. Snowball is hovering around the funnel's edge. Flame and Lemon Dasher are going to try to make hits, and Leopard makes a good hit there, and he's able to squeeze right through both Snowball and Flame. That play will certainly be in the highlight reel. Snowball and Flame come up neck and neck, and Lemon Dasher trying to avoid Space Black, and he does get 11th place out of it. The gap between Space Black and everyone else is big. Space Black has wrapped up 12th place, and that leaves us with just 3 marbles remaining. Sea Striker, Rainbow, and Deep Blue. Space Black goes around the last few turns to join all the other marbles that are on the last turn, and Rainbow got stuck briefly but is free by Deep Blue, and Sea Striker is using his body to avoid attacks from either marble, and he's going to get 13th place, and that just leaves us with Deep Blue and Rainbow. They're weaving in and out side to side. Close. Who's going to get 14th? It's going to be Deep Blue finding the hole first, and Rainbow is going to come out in last place. The 2 marbles are going to make it around these final few turns, and they're going to come to rest with all the other marbles. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.